Okay, hey guys, how are you? So today I will talk about US dollar longs only because let's take a look here. After yesterday's rally, we had a temporary retreat, and right now the dollar index continues to pressure here. Maybe the resistance levels, the immediate upside obstacles. So a potential breakout here could signal potential further growth. But I will talk about the dollar index in 1 minute. After you will have to read the risk disclaimer. As you already know, guys, it's important to understand the risks, okay, before trading, trading on the financial markets, on Forex, on indexes, cryptocurrencies. Yeah, it's very important on Forex. It's very important to understand the risks, right? So I will close this window and I will talk about the dollar index, okay? Because we also have let's take a look here. We also have ISM services PMI later in I don't know 28 minutes, yeah, and factory orders. The US economic data could also bring some volatility here. So I will close this window, and as I've said, dollar index, guys. As I've said yesterday, personally, I will look for potential US dollar longs after maybe taking out, after escaping maybe from this down channel, from this pattern. Okay, so a strong rally, but unfortunately, if you're a VIP member, personally, I'm still holding that trade in US dollar versus the Canadian dollar, which is in red right now. A new retreat sell-off. The price of US dollar versus the Canadian dollar came back to retest the immediate support levels, 1.2835 or something, yeah. And but I'm still holding that position. So the reason why I don't want to open new US dollar longs right now is because let's take a look. Euro USD. Personally, I was looking at potential new US dollar longs today. Here on Euro USD after this retest, okay, and after its failure to stabilize above the weekly pivot point. I was looking for potential shorts also here after this rebound in British pound versus the US dollar, but for now I'll wait to see how the market, how the dollar index, how the US dollar will react after the ISM services PMI, factory orders, final services PMI, and then maybe I will look for potential trades. But as I've said, right now I'm already long on the US dollar with that US dollar Canadian dollar long. So yeah, that's why right now I don't want to double the risk on a potential US dollar long. But let's take a look again. Dollar index. So dollar index retreated, okay, after this after closing this gap up here, after its failure to take out 106.40 static resistance here. And but you can see that its failure, I don't know, maybe to make any lower low to close below 106 psychological level, signaled strong upside pressure in the short term. But as I've said, I really want to see something like this, okay, valid breakout to activate to confirm a larger upside movement here in dollar index. So a new higher high here, a very breakout above and through the major downtrend line could signal an upside continuation, and an upside continuation here will force the US dollar to appreciate versus its rival. So that's why I'm still holding that trade in US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. And as I've said, yeah, I was looking for potential new setups, for potential new trades, okay, for US dollar longs. But I need confirmation here, and yeah, I believe that better than expected US data could boost the US dollar, could lift the greenback. So also US dollar Japanese yen, temporary retreat here, but no. 134.27 key level, no. I don't have a setup here to trade right now. So yesterday I was looking at something here, or actually I've had a setup. I don't know if I still have it here. No. Personally, I've had a setup something like this. Yeah, with a buy stop here. My stop loss, I don't know, around these levels, below these levels, and I don't know, the take profit was here around there too, something like this. But unfortunately, I've had to delete this pending order, because personally I've placed two pending orders, one here in US dollar versus the Mexican peso and one in US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. But unfortunately I've had to delete it only because the spread was huge. I don't know, 30-40 pips spread, and unfortunately it was risky to keep it. So here about the US dollar versus the Mexican peso, I've said yesterday that after jumping above the downtrend line, retesting this level, and a new higher high could signal potential growth, and this scenario took shape. Okay, right now retreat, maybe it could only retest the medium line before trying to come back higher. Okay, US dollar versus the Mexican peso. And please guys, I'm waiting for messages, for questions. If you want me to take a look on a specific market, yeah, that's why I'm here, to answer to your questions. And please, if you want me to take a look on a specific market, Mandla, the US dollar versus the South African rand confirmed a bull flag. Okay, I will take a look on that market. So that's why I'm here. And please tell me what you are looking at on a specific market, your time frame, and maybe I will take a look as well. So USD South African rand, the bull flag. So are you talking about this flag on 1 hour here? Breakout. And here temporary retreat, and right now further growth. Yeah, something like this. Okay, really good. Actually, personally I was looking at this flag also yesterday, but I've had those pending orders, US dollar versus the Canadian dollar and US dollar Mexican peso. Yeah, unfortunately US dollar versus the Canadian dollar, I don't know, is still under pressure. So but I'll wait to see how it will react around the US data. Okay, so here sell off. Okay, after this breakdown, sell off. But unfortunately, personally I would have liked the price to test and retest here 16.322. But right now, yeah, it seems bullish, but personally I will stay away. I don't want maybe to buy it here below this this key level 16.858. Okay, also have something here like upside obstacle or something. Okay. So that's why right now I don't want to do anything, because I'm already long on the US dollar. But yeah, it seems that the price maybe here retest of the broken downtrend line, something like this. Okay, false breakdown of great separation, new higher high. And maybe a new higher high here could signal a potential growth. Okay, Mark, Australian dollar, Japanese yen. Yeah, I will take a look. Sammy, what? And can you take a look at US oil, crude oil, please? Yeah, I will take a look. Martin, please have a look at gold. 15 minutes. Do you think it will continue to go up, or it will be a long-term sell? On 4 hour, I see that the most recent peaks has previous low and downtrend. Yeah, I will take a look on gold as well. So this is my opinion about US dollar versus the South African rand. So let's take a look on gold, and then I will talk also about I will take a look on Australian dollar, Japanese yen. I will talk about the Japanese yen. So in my opinion, guys, gold, right? So gold, in my opinion, as long as it stays below this key level, please take a look here. We had the former low, actually former lows. Please take a look, okay? And in my opinion, as long as it stays below this area here, maybe this was only a temporary rebound, temporary growth, yeah, like higher, temporary rebound. And right now, I don't know, maybe a new lower low could signal a potential deeper drop, but we still need confirmation in the short term, right? So right now I don't have maybe a setup. So we have strong resistance area, in my opinion. Also this former low here, former low, okay, former low. And after its strong rebound, yeah, maybe the bias is still bearish, and this could be only a temporary rebound, as long as it stays, of course, below these levels. And the very breakout here, a new higher high, could signal a potential maybe a larger rebound or something. But so downtrend line, okay. So right now it tries to maybe to stabilize above this immediate downtrend line, also major downtrend line here. So if we will take a look here, breakout, it has dropped it below the downtrend line. Right now it tries to stabilize above it. It remains to see, but as I've said earlier, maybe a new lower low could activate a potential deeper drop, because maybe the price will fail to stabilize above this downtrend line, and the new lower low here or here. Yeah, maybe I will look for potential shorts, but yeah, I would like a very breakout here below this uptrend line, okay. But on lower time frames, maybe we can look for potential shorts, okay. We can look for potential shorts, and in my opinion, only by testing, retesting here, or registering false breakdowns with great separation through this uptrend line could signal a potential rally, or yeah, a new higher high, as I've said, could signal a potential further growth. But after its strong rally here, I don't know. Okay, so this is my opinion about gold. And yeah, on higher time frames, yeah, the bias is bearish. We are in a downtrend here, but please take a look here. It was almost to hit maybe these former lows, but unfortunately it has failed to, or maybe it has reached. Let's take a look if we'll use this level. So no, 1676.86 as key level, as key downside obstacle. So the pressure is still high here on daily. It has failed to reach this key level. Nasdaq, yeah, I will take a look on US equities as well, guys. And in my opinion, if the dollar index will jump higher, and if the US dollar will dominate the currency market, then maybe the price of gold will drop again, okay. How to utilize divergence correctly in trading. So personally, maybe I'm not using yeah, I'm using from time to time, I'm using divergence. Please take a look here, okay. This is divergence, bearish divergence, okay. But in my opinion, Mantla, you should use divergence along other tools, or fundamental analysis, or price action, or something, okay. So here we had bearish divergence, Okay, so bearish divergence, higher highs, and here RSI, or if you'll use stochastic, let's take a look. Yeah, maybe we had here, okay, we had something like sorry, we had bearish divergence. Sorry guys, what, one moment, here, okay, bearish divergence, a new higher high, and here a lower high, okay, on RSI, on stochastic, on maybe on MACD or something. So let's take a look also here. Yeah, please take a look. Yeah, this is bearish divergence, but in my opinion you need also something else, like I don't know, like a tool, like an indicator, sorry, like you can use also price action, you can use fundamental analysis before, I don't know, because actually, yeah, you can use divergence in trading, but personally I'm not using only divergence, right? I'm using also price action, I'm using fundamentals, I'm using, I don't know, key levels, price action, I don't know, pitchfork, Ikimoku, I know, a lot of other tools, because I don't want to trade only based on divergence. But please take a look here. It has reached resistance, and here at resistance also bearish divergence, signaling a potential retreat sell-off. Okay, but this could still be only a temporary one. Please take a look here, right? Because the price rebounded, and larger downside movement is far from being confirmed. Okay, we had only a temporary sell-off. Okay, maybe on lower time frames, like 15 minutes, you can catch maybe we had an opportunity on 15 minutes or something, right? But also we also have as you already know, let's take a look. If we'll use RSI here, sorry, no, what? Let's use RSI, relative strength index here, and maybe we had also something like a bullish divergence here. Okay, bullish divergence, but yeah, bullish divergence, but the price also dropped it below this this former low, and then it has jumped higher. So this bullish divergence was invalidated. Don't forget that also we have hidden divergence. Yeah, so yeah, you can use I don't know if I have I believe that I didn't recorded a video tutorial on how to use divergence or how hidden divergence. Maybe I will record a video, yeah, or maybe I'll host a live webinar, educational webinar only for the VIP members, on how to use divergence in trading. Okay, so this is gold. Let's go back. Dollar index, yeah, it's still there. It's still there, and the dollar index needs support from the US economy. Final services PMI is expected at 47.0 points. ISM services PMI is expected to drop from 55.3 to 53.5, signaling a slowdown in expansion. Factory orders, 1.3% growth versus 1.6% growth in the previous reporting period. One moment, because I will invite more members. Okay, So let's invite more members. One moment, actually. So if you have maybe more questions, let's take a look on that market, on yen basket first of all, and then I will take a look on Australian dollar, Japanese yen. So strong rally, and right now sell-off, retreat. Unfortunately, it has dropped it below these former highs, signaling maybe a larger downside movement. So this sell-off here, forced the Japanese yen to depreciate. Okay. So Shane, please tell me if those readings are bad for us. It will still rally on the calendar. I don't know. It remains to see. And in theory, yeah, worse than expected economic data could be bad for the currency. Okay, in our case here, if the U.S. economic data will come in worse than expected, maybe I don't know. This could be bad for the U.S. dollar, but it remains to see, because maybe the US dollar is oversold after its downside movement, and maybe even if the economic data will come in worse than expected, maybe the US dollar could still try to appreciate. Okay, and also in theory, better than expected US data is good for, it could be good for the US dollar in our case. Okay. Better than expected US economic data could be good for the currency, but I don't know, maybe the dollar index will fail here to take out this confluence area, right? And even if the economic data will come in better than expected, maybe it will fail to take out this confluence area, because we have a confluence area, only a valid breakout, boom, upside movement, upside continuation, or here only false breakouts, test retest. It could tend to the downside. Okay, so this is my opinion, and yeah, no one knows how the market will react, but yeah, in theory, better than expected US data could be good for the US dollar, and worse than expected for data could be bad for the US dollar. Okay, so let's invite more members, as I've said. Webinar. Okay, so thank you guys for messages, and if you have more questions, yeah, I will try to answer to your questions. So Australian dollar, Japanese yen, as I've said, the Japanese yen basket dropped. So Australian dollar, Japanese yen, let's take a look. Rebound, that's why we had this rebound. Okay, so Mark, Australian dollar, Japanese yen, but please tell me what you are looking at on this market, because I don't know your time frame. I don't know what you are looking at. I don't know if you are a bull, a bear. I don't know if you want to sell, to buy. I don't know your opinion about this market. Okay, so strong rebound only because the yen basket dropped, right? Okay, so right now I don't have a setup. Maybe let's take a look. New Zealand dollar, Japanese, on the Japanese yen, because actually maybe I will look for potential retreats, for potential shorts, or actually for Japanese yen longs. Okay, for Japanese yen longs, after maybe I don't know, after the price will end the rebound. Also here, Australian dollar, Japanese yen, after ending maybe this rebound, but a new sell-off, it's far from being confirmed. But after such a a strong rally. Maybe we cannot exclude also a sell-off, temporary retreat. Okay. Mandala, GBP US dollar short 4 hour. I've talked about that market. Looking to buy what? Looking to buy shorts. Australian dollar, Japanese yen. Mark. What? Are you trading options? No. Because when trading options we have call, put, yeah, and so you want to buy Australian dollar, Japanese yen, but maybe right now it's too late. Maybe you should wait for temporary retreat or for a sideways movement before because right now I don't know, maybe this could be only a temporary rebound, as I've said. Yeah, so I don't know, it's your call, it's your opinion, it's your trading account, but personally, as I've said earlier, I don't have trading setup on actually I don't have a setup on the Japanese yen basket. Let's take a look again. So yen basket dropped here, okay, but also after it's a massive sell-off, I don't know, maybe it could try to come back higher, okay, and the potential new rally here could force the Japanese yen to appreciate, as I've said. Yeah, and only a deeper drop here, okay. Also, we cannot exclude a deeper drop. After dropping below these former highs, it could come back down towards the pivot point, towards these levels, and the potential downside continuation could force the Australian dollar, Japanese yen to grow. Okay. Euro, Japanese yen, 1 hour chart sell. Let's take a look also on Euro, Japanese yen. Yeah, I've talked about and I've said earlier when I was looking at when I've talked about Australian dollar, Japanese yen, New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen. But personally, here on Euro, Japanese yen, maybe I would have liked the price to approach to reach 136.85 key level before dropping. And yeah, maybe I'm looking for potential Japanese yen longs in the short term, but these markets are the same. Also Canadian dollar, Japanese yen rebound, yeah, British pound versus the Japanese yen rebound, but personally I don't have a selling signal right now, okay, on these markets, okay, on British pound, Japanese yen. That's why I'll wait. Okay, great. What are you looking at on the pound USD? I've talked about this market, Mandla, and I've said earlier that I was looking for potential shorts. Yeah, today I was looking for potential shorts also here. I was looking for potential shorts also on euro versus the US dollar, okay. But as I've said, I'm already long on the US dollar with that trade in US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. So right now I'll wait, okay, and I will look for potential new, because I really need confirmation also here, as I've said, on the dollar index, okay. Right now I'm long on the US dollar, but before I will I don't know, before I will look for a new trade or for a new setup, before I will place a new US dollar long, I need confirmation, guys. A new higher high, valid breakout here, okay. So let's refresh the economic calendar. And yeah, okay, let's refresh the economic calendar. So right now it challenges the confluence area, but let's wait to see how it will react. Yeah, ISM services PMI better than expected, and in theory, as I said earlier, in theory better than expected. Also factory orders better than expected. So yeah, this is good for the US dollar in theory, Okay, let's see. So factory orders, 2.0% growth versus 1.3% growth expected, so better than expected. ISM services PMI, better than expected. Whoa. The specialists, the traders have expected a potential drop from 55.3 to 53.5, but the ISM services PMI was reported at 56.7, signaling further growth, further expansion. Also, final services PMI better than expected, 47.3 versus 47.0, better than expected US data, guys. I will please take a look here. Yeah, and in theory, as I said earlier, in theory, guys, better than expected US data is good for the US dollar. Yeah, so that's why personally I'm still holding that trade in US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Okay, and maybe once the trade will be in profit or something, maybe I will look for potential new US dollar longs. Okay, so don't worry, when I have something I will share my trades with you guys. So yeah, strong rally on the dollar index breakout, but right now it's still premature to talk about and that's why I want confirmation here. Yeah, as I've said, I want the price to confirm a breakout here, to jump, to close, to stabilize above the downtrend line, maybe above 106.54. Okay, before I will look for potential new US dollar longs. That's why right now I'll wait. Maybe this will be only a false breakout. Maybe the price could drop, but yeah, after better than expected US data, maybe guys, maybe the dollar index will resume its growth, and probably the US dollar could appreciate. So one moment, because I want to send the data to the groups. Okay, factory orders, guys. Yes, factory orders better than expected, which is really good for the US dollar. And one moment, ISM manufacturing PMI better than expected, guys. Okay, better than expected. Sorry, better than expected. Okay, so yeah, that's why personally I talked about also yesterday, also today, that maybe the dollar index ended its sell-off. Okay, after failing to hit this demand area, it has escaped from this pattern after failing to come back to retest maybe the downside line breakout. And yeah, after this strong rally, retreat was natural, but please take a look here. Okay, retreat, something like a sideways movement, only false breakdowns, and right now breakout. And yeah, I will look for potential US dollar longs. Yeah, and gold shorts. Let's take a look. Whoa, maybe we've missed something. Okay, no, right now we don't have something. Maybe on lower time frames, as I've said. And then I will please take a look at Australian dollar US dollar 30 minutes. It broke through the resistance level, has retreated back into, yeah, I will look on Australian dollar US dollar as well. Thank you, but please be patient because I have to take a look on a lot of things here. No, yeah, as I said earlier, maybe I will look for potential gold shorts only after breakout here. Okay, breakout. Please like this video, guys, and also maybe I'm waiting for your comments. So please take a look. It broke through the resistance level and has retreated back into an oscillating period. It looks like a potential sell. Yeah, so in my opinion, yeah, we can look for potential setups. So but right now I don't have a setup. As I said, I'm still holding my US dollar Canadian dollar for the VIP members, for the VIP group, and I will come back with my trade management on that trade, and let's hope that that market will come back in the green, guys. Okay, on better than expected US data. Okay, so no, right now I don't want to sell it. Maybe I will look for potential for potential shorts, or only below 0.6886. Okay, because as long as it stays above the immediate low, I don't know, it could move sideways before jumping higher. Okay, New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Please, guys, if you have questions. Yeah, support level, not resistance. Yeah. Okay, and New Zealand dollar, US dollar. I will take a look again. US dollar. So support. Yeah. Also here we had support. But right now it's still located above 0.6911. And as I said, I want a new lower low. Yeah. Only a new lower low could bring me new short opportunities. Also here, New Zealand dollar, US dollar, something like a sideways movement, and I don't know, all these former lows could represent potential downside obstacles, so that's why I need strong confirmation. Breakdown, retest, maybe a new lower low could activate something here. Okay, because staying above the S1, moving sideways, could also signal a potential upside movement, even if the price drop it below the uptrend line. Okay, you have to be careful at these breakdowns. Yeah, US dollar, Swiss franc. Whoa. Yeah, maybe we've missed something here, but unfortunately that trade of mine in US dollar Canadian dollar forced me to stay away, because I said that today I was looking for potential great US dollar longs. Also here in British pound versus US dollar, maybe I would have placed a sell stop here or here, but no, right now I'll wait, because I really want to manage my position in US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Okay, and I don't want to double the risk right now. Here, please take a look. Right now, British pound versus US dollar challenges this conference area, also the pivot point, the uptrend line. So a very breakdown here maybe could bring us something. Okay, larger downside movement. So that's why I don't want to rush. I'll wait for the best setups. And also here at the beginning of this webinar, I've talked about Euro USD, and I've said that I was looking for potential shorts after this retest, but right now this could be only a temporary reaction. We have strong support, and the XY. I'll wait also for the dollar index to I don't know, to confirm its breakout here, and to confirm maybe a larger swing higher, a larger growth. Okay, and here a new higher high, and good signal, guys, that maybe we'll have a potential further growth. Potential further growth should push the US dollar higher versus its rivals. Okay, so yeah, Nasdaq US 100. Surprisingly, US 100 rally. US 30, let's take a look. US 30, but in my opinion, so technically it's in, the US equities are bullish. even if the US dollar appreciates versus its rivals, despite that rally on the dollar index, also US 500, the S&P, US 30 again. So technically, yeah, breakout from this potential flag, but I don't know, personally I don't, we don't have a strong correlation, okay, negative correlation or something, but when the dollar index rallies and when the US dollar appreciates, I don't know, personally I don't want to go long on US equities. This is my rule, but I don't know, let's wait to see how it will react here. I will keep an eye maybe on US 30, because maybe here we can have something on US 30, but I'll wait to see how it will react here after this breakout. Also US 100, yeah, breakout. Breakout. Maybe if it because this is the thing, guys, because it depends on your approach, because I don't know, maybe here you would have liked to place a buy stop right above this former high, breakout, and then boom, okay, but after its strong rally here and after the aggressive breakout, we cannot exclude, or personally I would like to see retest here for the price and the US 100 to stabilize, to confirm its breakout here above 13,093 before jumping higher, okay, before extending its growth, because here it's failure to make a new lower low. Yeah, it's failure to make a new lower low signal at the strong upside pressure, but as I've said, I don't know, because the dollar index rallied, and if the dollar index will resume its growth, if the US dollar will dominate the currency market, I don't know if I want to be a buyer here. Oh, sorry, I'm a little tired. Sorry, guys. Please, guys, I'm waiting for messages, for questions. Okay. Bitcoin. I'm waiting for messages. So I'm still holding that trade in US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. If you're a VIP member, yeah, I believe that you already know that I'm still holding. I'm still holding. Yeah. Bitcoin retreat. It has found support here around the weekly pivot point, and right now a rebound. A rebound, guys, but as you already know, bearish bias despite temporary rebounds, and maybe this channel, if it fails to take out 24,280, if it fails to make a new higher high and a new lower low here, could signal potential sell-off towards this uptrend line, towards 21,708 again, yeah, in my opinion, or it could resume its sell-off. So 19,666 key level here, okay, right? So this is my opinion about my opinion about Bitcoin. Its failure here to stabilize above this former high, signaling that the buyers are exhausted in the short term. Retweet right now, it tries to rebound, but in my opinion, a lower low here, or actually, yeah, maybe I will look for potential shorts, maybe if it stays here. If it stays here below 23,511, former high, only false breakout. Yeah, I need a valid breakout. I need a higher high to confirm a potential further growth, but staying below it, coming back down, a new lower low could open the door for a potential sell-off. Bitcoin. Ethereum, it has rallied in the short term only because the price of Bitcoin increased. US dollar index rallies in the right side of the market with longs on US dollar, Swiss franc, and USD, South African rand. Yeah, nice for you. Ethereum, also here. In Ethereum, I would like to see a valid breakout here, yeah, before extending its growth. US oil, yeah, sorry about that. I will take a look on US oil, TT, yeah. US oil, crude oil rally, but right now the price erased some of today's gains, and as you already know from that from my daily video analysis, I've said that as long as it stays here, test, retest, false breakdowns could signal a potential rebound, and a new lower low, boom. And right now, and as you already know, maybe the oil production will be increased, so maybe that's why the price of US oil dropped it again, because I don't know, on increasing in production, yeah, could force the price to drop a little or something. Okay. It remains to see, because lower demand maybe, and an increasing in production could force the price to drop, but it remains to see. As long as it stays above this zone here, it could still jump higher. As I've said, please take a look again. You can watch again my video. Strong demand zone here, and also the price I don't know, develop something like a potential pattern here. So yeah, it remains to see. And technically a new higher high here. Actually, let's talk about this range here. Okay, range pattern, new lower low, boom, sell off, and maybe here test, retest could bring us, if it comes back down to test, retest, if it registers only false breakdowns, full breakdown with great separations, it could bring us maybe new long opportunities from around this demand zone. But also maybe something like this, a new higher high could signal potential further growth as well. Actually, let's take a look on that US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Even if so, right now the price approaches my entry. Even if you are a free member, you can see my setup right now here. I will hide it. So temporary drops, and that's why I decided to hold my position only, because we had one moment, we had strong support here on 1.2837, 1.2834. Test, retest, strong rally right now in the short term, only because the dollar index rallied. Okay, and that's why I'm still holding. Okay, this and I will look for potential new US dollar longs. Yeah, US dollar South African rand resumes its appreciation. US dollar versus the Mexican peso, but as I've said, it rallies again. after that strong rally from yesterday. I talked about it earlier. US dollar, Singapore dollar. But now Euro, USD. Yeah, strong sell-off. Strong sell-off, I believe, here as well on British pound, US dollar. What? British pound, US dollar. Gold sell-off right now in the short term. But as I've said, I will look for shorts only after a breakdown for a larger downside movement. Silver, yeah. Let's take a look. Silver. Silver. Test retests here of this downtrend line and only false breakouts. Here we have support. Why when dollar rallies does indexes decline? Let's take a look. US 100. But are still US 100 and US 30, US 500 are still bullish in the short term. But yeah, sell off, as I've said earlier. I've said earlier, guys, we don't have a strong negative correlation between US equities and the dollar index. But as I've said, I've noticed in time that when the dollar index increases, when the US dollar rallies, when the dollar index rallies, maybe I don't want to be long on US equities, even if I'm not. Maybe I'm not. I will not take US equities shorts only because the dollar index or the US dollar appreciate or rallies. But I don't want to be long at the same time. Okay, on the US dollar and on US equities. Yeah, I've said earlier as well. Yeah, only false breakout. And maybe if you are wondering why, it's because a stronger US dollar, I don't know, makes I don't know, the stock market, the stocks or the US equities may be more expensive or something. Okay, so a stronger US dollar, I don't know, could keep the investors away or something like this. Yeah. So okay, if you don't have maybe more questions, maybe I will end my webinar here. But first of all, I really want to take a look on something. So US dollar, Swiss franc. Yeah, maybe we've missed something, but yeah, it was risky. Maybe after the US data, maybe we had something, but right now, yeah, it was risky to place a new US dollar long before the US data because okay, thanks. Yeah, thank you. Because was an expected US data, maybe it would have forced the dollar index to drop, and then the US dollar would have depreciated versus rival. So that's why it was risky to open a new US dollar long before the US data dump. Okay, Dollar index is still bullish, and if it closes, stabilizes above 106.54, and if it continues to grow, yeah, I will look for potential new US dollar longs. As I've said, thank you guys for watching this this session, for being here, for your messages. No, I don't have something here right now because it's still in this range. Okay, I want confirmation here on British pound versus the US dollar value breakdown before I will look for shorts, as I've said. Okay, because false breakdown could signal a potential new rally. US dollar Japanese yen, yeah, strong rally. Let's take a look again on Japanese yen. Yeah, maybe I will look for Japanese yen longs in the short term after this strong rally. Okay. Maybe we'll have something, but right now I don't have a setup to trade on the Japanese yen. That's why maybe I will, Edward. Yeah, that's why maybe I will close. I will end this this session, live webinar. Gold. Something on silver. Let's take a look. One, two, and three. False breakout. Maybe I would have liked here to see retests before dropping deeper, but I will decide later if I will go short on silver. Right now it's still inside of this this pattern. Okay, but maybe a new lower low here could activate a potential deeper drop, potential sell-off. So this is what I'm looking at here in silver in the short term. Okay, after its failure to stay above this key level, sell-off. It has tried to retest, and maybe if I will decide to go short, maybe I don't know, I will go short only below this former low. Maybe I will hide my I don't know exactly right now if I could trade it, because I don't know, maybe I would have to place my stop loss here, to hide my stop loss here above this former high, and I don't know if I could take such a trade. Using of course 1% risk. As you already know, I'm using 1% risk per trade. Thank you guys, see you next time, bye bye.